Sanders! What the hell?
On est amené à l'hôpital. Oh, c'est lui, c'est le docteur Fuller.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
Je suis à poil. Ah non.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller. I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly
Quoi?
say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
C'est le liquide vert là qui nous a... Enfin la fumée verte qui nous a un peu... Il a fait voir des choses.
What happened to me? Where am I?
Ouais, c'est ça.
This foul gas again.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
No, you don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Et qu'on fasse... Il allait pas très bien. Je peux juste attendre. Ouais, je vais attendre. Quoi? Je suis dans un rêve là. Tu peux pas fouiller. Pas des trucs là.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They swooned all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings.
C'est le Léviathan qui nous parle. C'est quoi ça? C'est le vaisseau de Calus.
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my wings.
Mais est-ce que ça serait pas du coup le Léviathan qu'ils ont capturé sur le bateau et qu'ils ont buté et qu'ils ont mangé? Sur le Scylla. Il parlait d'une grosse baleine énorme, mais ce serait peut-être le Léviathan. C'est peut-être ce qu'ils ont dessiné.
I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awake and free me.
C'est bon, j'ai résolu le jeu en fait, c'est qu'ils ont...
Wake up.
Ah.
Come on, stand up. We don't have much time.
C'est qui ça?
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
Oui.
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. Why should I trust you? I don't even know your name. All I have is a woman dressed as a doctor, which is not particularly reassuring.
I am Dr. Marie Colden. I work in this institute. But that does not mean I approve of everything Dr. Fuller does. He hides a lot of things from me, especially on this floor. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Ah, je pensais que j'allais pouvoir plus lui parler. Mais du coup, je peux pas.
What does this mean? What did he write about the painting? Sarah. Am I in an asylum? This is no medicine. Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. Why the strange symbol repeated over and over?
Mhm. Je vois bien le screamer à la fenêtre arriver.
If I don't
Genre
get
là.
out of here, I'll end up like him.
Ah non, ok. Regardez pas. Ok.
Poor
Euh,
wretch.
Je regarde juste si l'audio il bug ou pas. Non, c'est bon.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor. Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those 2 myself.
I told you not to let her go. I know.
Ah, c'est pour se cacher ça.
The
me
machine
fait
is
chier à
working
crier là-bas.
again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Oh putain, j'avais pas vu.
It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little... Have I activated anything? Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce bordel?
What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation?
C'est même plus de la viande.
Worse and worse.
Ah oui, j'ai activé un truc électrique.
The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs?
J'avais pas vu qu'il... Ah,
Is
mais il y
there
a
a
un mec.
connection between this corpse and the machine?
Il a été ouvert. Là, il y a encore les trucs...
What is going on here? This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? I can still increase the load.
Bref, donc j'ai activé celui-là, mais il y en a d'autres à activer. D'accord, donc en fait il faut que je trouve les... J'ai eu chaud. Faut que je suive les câbles électriques. J'ai loqué, ça m'énerve.
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
Ouais, donc Sarah Hawkins, elle a été internée ici. Pas
Dementia,
étonnant qu'elle voit des choses.
self-inflicted wounds.
Ah, Irène Sanders. Elle a été internée ici aussi, mais Irène, c'est pas la meuf à qui on a vendu un
Anatomy,
tableau gratuitement?
Anthropology, nothing surprising.
Je crois qu'on lui a donné un tableau gratuitement à cette meuf. Ils font pas de bruit. Je vais me faire choper.
It's done. Now for the others.
We must not eat it. They must know that it is not good.
Voilà, c'était là où je voulais aller. Parce que moi je suis descendu ici, mais j'ai pas plus fouillé.
Locked. Exactly what I need.
Quand t'as besoin d'aller à l'administration?
It's locked.
He'll find me. He can see me.
Let's calm down, please.
The green gas leaves from here and it runs through the whole building.
Pain is just information, dear Francis. Invaluable information for my research.
Kill me. Kill me.
Perfect.
What?
If you don't kill me, he will.
My poor friend. I fear your mind is lost forever.
Non, non, je vais pas monter. Ah, mais c'est pour se flanquer, d'accord, carrément. Ah non, c'est pour ressortir. Non, c'est pour aller voir ailleurs. J'y vais juste après. Parce que j'ai des trucs à fouiller là-dedans. Ah bah, déjà, j'ai un bouton.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push. It's locked.
Je vais aller voir ici.
This valve controls the pressure.
Oh, donc si l'équipement il est sous une forte pression, ça peut exploser.
The control wheel is missing.
Ah non, merde, je voulais arracher cette wheel. Je comprends pas. Je peux encore l'augmenter? Ah merde, non, là j'ai enlevé la pression. Moi je veux mettre de la pression. Voilà. Ok, parfait.
It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. A duct.
Ok. Ça aussi, du coup, on va augmenter la pression. Ok. On peut se faufiler maintenant. Ça va être méga chaud. Non, c'est bon.
The control wheel is missing.
Ok, ça en ouvre.
This lever must turn on the gas machine. There's nothing happening.
Ouais, parce qu'il manque deux roues. Il manque 2 roues. Storage room. Ok, faut que j'aille au storage. Administration. C'est bon, ils viennent pas. Bah c'est bon, c'est là le storage room. Est-ce que je peux le picklock? Ouais, c'est bon.
Perfect.
Pas besoin de trouver la clé. On va attendre un peu. C'est chaud là, il y a du monde partout. C'est peut-être barré en fait le mec du storage.
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
Il vient jusque là ou pas? Non, c'est bon.
I could use this control wheel to turn the valve I saw.
Tu n'as rien vu. Bon, heureusement, il n'y a rien à fouiller dans cette pièce. Et par contre, pourquoi il y a une cuisine, genre, derrière l'administration? J'ai trouvé 2 clés. Ah merde, ça c'est pour se planquer. Et là-dessus, il n'y a rien. Bah en fait là je suis foutu, je suis obligé d'attendre qu'il se barre. À moins que j'ai eu la clé pour ici, mais... Ah oui, c'est bon. Je suis niveau combien en médecine? 3. Exit, ça sert à rien. Faut que j'aille ici.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
Is it the noise that disturbs you?
No, it's the nightmares. We all have them here. That's what
C'est la
wakes
fumée
us
qui leur
up.
donne des cauchemars.
And afterwards, there's no way to get back to sleep.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Faut que je retourne à la storage room. Fait chier. Putain, il est juste là, lui. Mais... Ouais, si, j'y suis allé. Ok. On va aller au storage room. Non, c'est le tiroir, ok. Putain. Ah, il me fait chier à faire des allers-retours, lui. C'est censé être là, non? Celui-là, c'était où après que ça manquait? Il y avait là.
Now for the next step.
Ok. Et c'était où après? Là-dedans? Non, ça c'était pour un levier. Il était où le dernier truc que je pouvais pas actionner? Ah, il était là.
I've got to hide before the guards see me.
Is somebody here?
Hell's teeth. Fuller's gonna think we did this. We gotta tell him, though.
C'était lequel qui voulait des pilules? Parce que je sais que ça sert plus à rien, mais je peux lui en donner. Parce que je les ai. C'est lui là. Je peux plus lui donner les pilules, merde. Genre ça passe.
What carnage.
Oh, j'avais pas vu, mais il y a des membres et tout. Il y a rien à fouiller. C'est bizarre. Bah. Pourquoi est-ce que je peux pas actionner le levier?
Doctor.
Ah, c'est le mari de la meuf.
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
What is the exact nature of the beast you're running away from?
You've got instinct, a sensitivity for the invisible. It puts you in danger. The creature that is pursuing me is not from our world.
After what I've seen so far on this island, I'm ready to believe you.
Don't do that! Do not believe, or you'll end up like us all.
What happened to you, Sanders?
The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
No!
Sanders! What the hell?
Ah, ça fait péter les jambes.
I got it.
Ça fait briser tous les os.
Okay. This is insane. What killed him?
Et donc en fait, Sarah, elle avait des délires occultes. Genre on sait pas trop, mais c'est passé des choses pas normales. Oh putain, j'ai sursauté.
Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
C'est la fin? Bizarre. Et on a des visions de personnages bizarres.
That nightmare again. I need a drink. No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
No. I
Mais je
want to know
comprends pas
what
comment
Bradley
Bradley il a
and
envie.
Dr.
Moi je ne bois pas.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I saw people in hoods. They had stolen Mrs. Hawkins' paintings.
Who are you talking about? Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know, but they were a threat. They've taken over the caves under the mansion. They were performing some kind of ritual. One of the entryways was under Charles Hawkins' office.
We suspect Mr. Hawkins of being involved.
My patients believe the old islanders used to worship primitive sea gods. Could they be the focus of the cult?
Am I hearing this right?
J'aime pas ses mains.
So you think me gullible?
No, not at all.
What else did you uncover, Mr. Pierce?
Elle parle trop avec ses mains là, ça m'énerve.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You
Il est mort,
likely woke
Bradley.
up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
Elle fait n'importe quoi avec ses mains.
How could you survive such a wound?
What wound are you talking about?
That blow Charles Hawkins inflicted on you. I thought you were dead.
Wow. You really got hit hard on the head, Pierce.
Don't tell me you don't remember.
For crying out loud, no! Can't you tell I'm as healthy as a horse? As for you, though.
You had a serious head trauma. It's possible you may have hallucinated.
Bah c'était avant... ouais.
Anything else you wanted to say?
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
Like you believe you saw me die.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Ouais.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel? I mean, that was where you died.
I
Je
don't.
comprends toujours pas ce passage.
Let's talk about something else.
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth,
Il m'énerve.
Ethan, and I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Tous ceux qui étaient à bord du Scylla et qui ont pêché le Léviathan là, ils sont tous devenus fous, je pense.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Ok, pas du tout. Pas du